Alright everybody, this is probably one of the last updates on the pagoda because I am pretty sure that I am finished. Um, I got the power taken care of here. I want it to, and this is very crude, but in the daytime I want the solar panels to charge the house. So that's why I have some of this done in here the way that I do. Let me get this brought back up here. Alright, so in the daytime, I want the house to be charged not by the battery. So as you can see here, there's no power coming out from this at all during the day. But at night, and I'll fix the way that this looks later. I was just doing tests to figure out what would work. That's a solar, a light sensor. And basically, whenever it's nighttime, so you see that shut off, and then this will start draining power from that. Now, the only thing that I don't like is that that's an always-on connection. I don't know really how else to fix that. So I've tried the redstone, the power properties to only have, to not transmit power and things like that, but that's that wooden pipe that sucks all the power out, and I can't get rid of it without turning off that. So I can do something that'll, some sort of remote station that might turn it on and off. I guess I can try something like that, but anyway, I got the insides of the pagoda done. I got the dark wood out here and light wood out here. I may do everything outside dark wood to make it look aged, but for right now I kind of like the way that it looks with the contrast there. I've got the lighting all put in, and I put in a staircase here. I was going to go all the way up, but with the size limitations it's a bit of a pain, so I'll just let it go this way for now. And then here's the second floor, which is where I was just putting in some basic machines to where you can see where the machines are and doing the lighting, making sure that the lighting is going to come out correctly and everything is nice. And I tried to do another staircase, but the other one's in too far. I'd have to go here and I'd break out a light. So I've got this as a temporary solution, which is what's going up to what I'm assuming will be the living quarters, which is where I will put in my bed and everything. And I'll probably put in like glass panes here just to keep mobs out. In fact, that's looking really good. So yeah, we'll just do glass panes. I like to do some sort of transparent thing that looks like the paper windows, but we'll make do with what we've got here until I figure out what kind of door system I want to put in here. But that's good enough for right now. This is basically going to be the living quarters. I'll have a bed in here somewhere and everything else. Up there I've just got blocked off. There's nothing that I'm going to do up there right now. But I think it looks pretty snifty, if I do say so myself. Well, since when can you put a fence on a stair? That's new. Huh. Anyway, I've got all the floors that way, where the outside is that one. And I've got this, method here. And I put in a light right there and a double light right there just to keep everything lit up really good. Really well, I should say. I can like it. I like the way that it looks. I did test it for spawning, and everything seems to be non-spawnable with the amount of light that's in there, which is good. Well, the one I tested was this floor, and even with all these dark spots, I got no spawns. So I think I'm borderlining right. I would like to put 2 more in the middle, on each one of these, have 2, but I don't think I'm really going to need it. That's plenty of light in here. and upstairs there's even more light. So I mean, it kind of worked out pretty even. Everything that I did for lighting, it worked out very even, actually. I got it perfectly. But that's the number one thing that I'm concerned with, is to stop power from coming in here at night, and or unless I actually need it, which I'm probably going to have to do something. Which, see, that's already draining out, which means that drained that whole MFE just in a little bit of time that I've been talking, and it just went bye-bye. You know, nothing's being used. It's just the whole MFE being used. You know, it's just draining it. There's nothing going through. It's just going into nothing. So that's one problem I've noticed, that I've got to figure out some sort of, maybe even a remote switch, rather than the day and night shut off, is to turn off that little power link, or to turn off the power from there. I don't know. I'll have to figure something out. But power is going to be the next thing, to figure out how to stop that loss. I'm going to put in some basic machines in here later, so that I can go through here and, you know, make sure it's going to hold everything that I need it to hold, and that everything's going to go perfectly. I just had this basically in to test how much power it's going to draw, and so that way I've got the high voltage line here and the low voltage line going here, which I can run around anywhere I want because of that this crawl space here, which makes everything perfect to put in wiring and things like that. So I thought about doing the lights on the floor. I really thought about it. It would make things a lot easier to do, the lights on the floor, but you know, I think that this is going to be just fine. I don't think that I'm going to run into too many problems with it, but you know, I think about taking these out here and putting in light. So we have that. I wish I could have light staircases, but you know, beggars can't be choosers right now. So that'll come eventually. It's coming in the next one. I don't think you can do marble steps as of yet. I haven't seen any, so I'm going to go ahead and just say no for that right now. But in that, it all fits. You know, the whole design, it fits. Everything except this. I don't know of a way to get up there other than that. Other than possibly just putting one outside here, which I may do. Just having it go up the side here, which I think will break in along one of these, but it just kind of destroys the look of everything, and I really don't want to do that. But these are going to be the two things that I'm going to build. The server's still down. They found out that it was some sort of a hard drive issue that they're working on, so that's fine with me. It gives me more time to figure this out, really. I don't like that all those are even except for these. I may go through here and put in on the sides here instead, just like all the others are all on the side. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Let's see here. Go here, knock out these two, and go there. And that way it's even with everything else. That works for me. So that is the pagoda, and it is finished, ready to be moved into. I just flattened this out here because I didn't know what to put up here yet. Probably not going to put anything in there for right now. I wanted to do a solar panel array up there because there's a lot of room, but you know, all this top up here would be causing a problem, so I just decided against it. Maybe some sort of a wind power. You know, I'm sure I can put something up there though. But that is the pagoda, and what I'm going to do is, whenever I have it completely the way that I like it, I'm going to go through here and put it on survival and break the whole damn thing down, and that will tell me how many resources for this entire thing there are, so that way I know what to gather in the multiplayer. So don't worry, I will MC edit save it so that I have it just in case I screw up or something else should happen here. So that way I can import it again if I want to, And in one of my other Let's Plays, I can go ahead and do it in there as well. Which, I'm really liking this pagoda. I think once I get it set the way that I like it, I may, you know, do it as a theme. Because I've got the pagoda here. I've got the little powerhouse here that's working really well. It's overkill right now because those are all medium voltage arrays and an MFE, so you know it doesn't need that much power. But you know, most of it's just getting wasted. But you know, if I start using the mass fabricator and stuff, it'll be needed. So I think this is definitely going to be a new project that I am going to really enjoy doing, and even start doing more things similar to it. Now I even thought about putting stone brick slabs around just to kind of give it, just to kind of break up the outside a little bit. I did it a little bit on one side and then I removed it just because I didn't like the way that it looked at the time. I'm thinking about maybe I could even possibly even do marble, or not marble, mossy, just to see how it looks. But to me that looks good. I'll have to break it up somehow so it's just not, you know, just a perfect square, you know, so maybe have one here, 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 and then just fill in everything else to where it just doesn't look, you know, just blocky. It's not my strong suit. I'm not very good at designing things, but I think doing some sort of a outside like that would be nice with those. And I don't think you can do mossy stone brick slabs. I think it's just the regular ones, so you'll have to make something. But to me, this project, I would say, other than cosmetics, is now finished. I'm glad that I was able to find it. I've been wanting to do a pagoda for quite some time now, and I finally found a design that I liked with a decent tutorial, and I was able to bring everything up. So that's all she wrote for this for right now. If you have any feedback or anything, feel free to let me know. I'm really loving on the Sphax with the that's not right. With the way that everything looks, it really makes it look authentic, and especially with the redstone lamps, they look like little lanterns. So I really like that look, and it came off really nice in here. And if you're not flying around, you can't see the little levers or anything, so I'm okay with using the levers, and just want to build this. I'm ready. I'm ready to hurry up and build it and get it all done, and just get it ready for the world and my multiplayer server, so that people can see that I too can build. Yes, it's not something that I just came up with out of the top of my head, but it is something that I actually built. So, talk to you guys later, and if you have any, and I love this seed. I don't know if it's because it's super flat, but there are villages everywhere, big ones. Like, that's a gigantic village. Usually you don't see villages this big. At least I haven't. You know, I only get like a little chunk of it, or this little chunk, or this little chunk. Not the entire fully formed village, like how this is. And the other one over there is the same way, and there's one over here too. But